For this statistical method project, I asked how much would a person pay to see Cardi B. And according to TickPick, the average ticket price to see Cardi B for the next 26 upcoming events is $119.62. And my sources are right there below. The reason why I chose this project is because I have a passion for communications and social media. And Cardi B is receiving a lot of attention as the likable MC rapper right now. And I just wanted to choose her for that reason. My way to prove the situation is asking people how much would you pay for a ticket to see Cardi B. All the data collected for this project represents the amount of money from Valencia students and how much they would pay to see her perform. For this project, I chose the alpha of 0.05 because that is the standard. For the data collection, I created a little survey and sent it in text messages to 50 random students from Valencia, as well as co-workers and family, asking my research question described above. The population for this project is all Floridians. To avoid the bias, I asked people from different locations in Florida, and I also asked people from different races, genders, and ages. Okay, and right here is my histogram. Looking at it, notice there's not a lot of spread, but I would say that it is slightly right skewed, which tells us that the typical amount of money that Floridians would pay for a ticket to see Cardi B performance would be around $150. Here is my formulation for my hypothesis test. For the HO, the average amount of money Floridians would pay for a ticket to see Cardi B performance is $119.62. And the HA, the average amount of money Floridians would pay to see Cardi B performance is more than $119.62. Now checking the conditions to continue with the test. First, random sample and independent. All data was collected randomly. Second, normal distributions. Since our sample size is higher than 25, we can say that the data is normal for a t-test. And last is the big population condition, where we can see that the amount of Floridians is 10 times bigger than the sample size. Since all the conditions are good, we will proceed with the calculations. From the research in the survey, we have the population mean, which is $119.62. We also have the sample mean equal to $147.68, with a standard deviation of 78.77 and a sample size of 50. With this info, we can calculate the standard error, which is like another standard deviation of the sample distribution. Standard error is calculated dividing the sample standard deviation by the square root of the sample size, which is equal to 11.14. Now with this value, we can calculate the t-value, which is calculating the difference between the sample mean and the population mean, divided by the standard error, which is equal to 2.52. For the rest of the calculation, I used the calculator and I got the p-value of 0.008, which is less than alpha, which is the reason why we do not reject the null hypothesis. Now, according to the p-value, I do not reject the HO. There is not sufficient evidence to prove that Floridians will pay more than $119.62 for a ticket to see Cardi B performance. With the use of the calculator and data I collected, I could run a t-interval with a c-value equal to 0.95. From this one, I can conclude that I am 94% confident that the amount of money that Floridians will pay for a ticket to see Cardi B perform will be between $125 and $170. And to end this project, I feel I have a great tool to make any kind of analysis. It is fun when you can demonstrate these type of experiments based on numbers. And thank you guys for listening to my presentation.